Introducing the Intuitive Hour. Awaken your inner voice with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify the powers of your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever that may be for you at this present moment. Thank you for being here. This is the Intuitive Hour, and I'm your host, Michelle Beltran. All right, always an honor and a pleasure to have you visit with me for a discussion about psychic development and intuition and metaphysical and more. Today, we are concluding our two-part series of how to hear and trust your intuition. All right, so in our last podcast, we explored the importance and impact intuition has on our lives. Today, we're going to add to that information. And to recap, intuition, as you now have learned, is an important function of the human mind. It's a real and scientific phenomenon. It's as real as your physical body and exists alongside your thoughts and emotions. Intuition is the strongest connection you have to your own subconscious. To increase the power of your intuition, you will have to identify and release any core beliefs you have about the validity of intuition. You will have to separate past emotional reactions and/or hurts from messages your intuition may be trying to send. To claim your intuitive powers, admit you don't have data to support your decision, but you're going with your gut anyway. If what your intuition is telling you is contrary to what things appear to be, go with your intuition. Great leaders in history and people we hold in great esteem are not people who used spreadsheets to convince a skeptical audience of their views or decide what path to follow. They argued their position from their own base of credibility and conviction. The decisions they made because of the prompting of intuition. Everyone knows that hard data is essential for certain kinds of decision-making indeed, but not everyone knows or appreciates the power of listening to your gut, your intuition. Everyone has an experience where they realize their intuition was right and that they should have gone with their gut. That's because intuition is more right than it is ever wrong. Sometimes your intuition will tell you to wait and make a decision, or wait for an additional bit of information before you make a decision. The power of the collective consciousness of the universe and your higher self often collaborate with your intuition to deliver information. Your intuition may be saying to wait for that collaboration to happen. You may often find that logic feels better, but your gut denies it. Go with your gut. Remember, intuition isn't witchcraft. It's natural. It's a phenomenon. God, the higher, supreme being, Allah, whatever you call it, it's all the same. But it's a phenomenon that these higher sources have given us for our protection and edification that anyone can use. All right, we'll call that an episode. Thank you for being with me today, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the Intuitive Hour. If you're inspired to take your intuitive development to the next step, be sure to enroll in Michelle's newly released Kickstart Your Intuition e-course at michellebeltran.com.